up, y'all, and thanks for checking in with me and B. By the way, y'all, Bronson is up for grabs. He is free to a good home. Anybody who wants him, come take him, because he chewed up my favorite blanket. So today I'm going to be doing a story time video about my absolute worst date with a dude. This guy was bad on all 10 levels, and I can't even believe I went out with him. Alright, so rule number one with dating in the gay community: don't date somebody that you meet on Grindr. For those of you who don't know what Grindr is a gay, basically a gay hookup app. And my dumbass made the mistake of going on there looking for dates. Now every once in a while there are some really cool guys on there who are looking for friends or dates or something like that, but they're very few and far between, and you have to be really cautious when you're going on there looking for that sort of thing, because Grindr is really just a hookup app. It really is. That's basically what it goes down to. So I met this guy, and we'll call him Steve. So I met this guy on there, he messaged me, and we started talking, and we had good conversation, and the conversation was flowing really well, and he was just really interesting to talk to. He was into woodworking, he was into movies, Alabama football, you know, really all the stuff that I'm into. That should have been the first red flag right there, is that he was literally into everything that I was into. I need to say that I'm a really slow mover when it comes to talking to dudes. Any dude that I've ever met online or, you know, on a dating app or anything like that, I'm really hesitant to meet up with that dude. It takes me a really long time to even consider meeting up. And so me and him had been talking for like a month or two, and he wanted to meet up. So I said, you know, I like this dude enough. He's really cool. I like talking to him. He's seen my Facebook at this point. I've seen his. You know, I know he's a legit dude. Added each other on Snapchat. So the night comes, I pick him up at his place and take him to Olive Garden. For those of y'all who don't like Olive Garden, you're fucking crazy, because Olive Garden is bomb. You know, I was nervous too. I was really nervous, and I figured he was really nervous too, because he wouldn't say a word the entire drive there. So I just put it down to nerves. I tried to joke with him a little bit, but it didn't work. He was just quiet. We get to Olive Garden, we start eating, and he starts to open up. We're joking back and forth. As we were talking, I kind of got the sense that he hadn't represented himself 100% truthfully. I was asking him about woodworking and about certain movies and stuff like that, just certain stuff like that, and he really acted like he had no idea what I was talking about. And he tried to sort of make up answers that, you know, weren't really correct with what he was talking about. So the check comes, and I'd already intended on paying for him anyway. I'd asked him on the date, and it was the courteous thing to do. But when the check came, he looked at me and he said, "You're paying, right?" And to me, that just sounded a little bit rude. I don't like people who assume that you're going to pay for them, or assume any sort of thing involving money. But you know, it wasn't that big of a deal. I said whatever, I paid for it like I was intending to do, and we went on our way. Next, we were planning on going to a bar downtown. So we get to the bar, we're having some drinks, we're having some laughs, you know, it's really good conversation. You know, he seems a little bit shy again, but you know, I'm trying to keep the conversation rolling. He's really cute, he's really cool. So at this point, we're having drinks, I'm pacing myself. I don't want to get too shit-faced because I have to get us both home, and I don't want to look like an idiot. I'm trying to keep it calm, cool, and collected here, which is not at all what he's thinking, because he proceeds to get fucking obliterated. He is so trashed and so sloppy. Now, another one of my pet peeves is obnoxious people. I don't like if anybody is obnoxious, rude, mean to other people at all. And that is exactly what this guy was doing. As he got more and more trashed, he became more obnoxious and more rude to everybody around him. Not just like got into a little fight with somebody, you know, along the way. He was arguing with everybody, starting arguments with everybody in the bar. So finally, we're just like, you know, I'm thinking we need to go ahead and go. And I make the decision to go ahead and go when he comes up to me and he says, "Hey, give me your card so I can buy drinks." I don't like moochers. I did invite him on the date, but you do not ask for my card. I do not know you. This is the first time we're meeting, first time we're going out. Do not ask for my card. You should have your own money so that if you want to keep getting trashed, you know, you can go ahead and do that, and you can pay with your own card. Don't ask me for mine. So at this point, I'm just ready for the date to be done. I figured he's just too trashed. We need to go ahead and go. He's starting arguments with everybody. So I said, "Hey, let's go ahead and get going." He got really combative at first, but finally, like after 5 minutes of convincing him we need to go, and telling him some bullshit story of why I needed to be up early in the morning or something like that, he agrees to leave. We get into the cab, and I intend to make sure he gets home safe, so I ride with him to his place, to his apartment. We get out, and as soon as we get out, he throws up all over the door of the cab. and the cab driver is just pissed. I look at him, he's just pissed. I say, I'm sorry, buddy. He's just really trashed. Please forgive him. I gave him a really good tip to make up for it, and the entire time we're walking to his apartment, he's just insulting me left and right. He's just being a dick, and I'm so done with this date, but I'm gonna make sure he gets to his door. So we get to the door, and he turns around after insulting me this entire walk. This is about a 5-minute walk around his apartment building because he didn't know where the fuck he lived. And we get to his door finally, and he turns around, he wraps his arms around me, and he tries to give me the wettest looking kiss that I've ever seen, and all I can think about is he just puked not even 5 minutes ago. I push him off politely, grab his hands, push him off politely, and I knock on the door, and the entire time I'm knocking on the door, he's just looking at me, he's giving me this really, really shitty look, like he's confused and pissed all at the same time. Finally, his roommate answers the door. I just tell her, he's really trashed. I just want to make sure that he gets here safely, and you can take care of him. I start to walk off, and he yells down the hallway, "You fucking spick." I just laughed to myself a little bit. I kept walking, and I went home, and I've never talked to him since. That's a lie. I saw him one time after that. I was on a date at a bar, and he came up to me and started trying to hit on me while I had this other dude with me. That is my worst date ever with a dude. I've never had a date as bad as that. I've had some pretty bad dates, but nothing compares to this dude. So to this dude, good luck. I hope you're less angry. I hope you don't get as trashed on future first dates. If you guys like this story, comment in the comments below what other kind of story time videos you'd want. Make sure to subscribe, and have a good day. Did you eat my blanket? Did you chew a hole in my blanket?